video, I'll go over the basics of terminal points and reference numbers. So in the simplest of terms, the terminal point is the location of t, so that's going to be radians, and just extrapolate that point. So pretty much anywhere that you end up on the unit circle, so say you end up right there with the amount of radians you had, it'll be at this point, and that'll be your terminal point. And then let's say you have your reference number, so that'll be the closest distance to the x-axis. So just draw a line to the center, and you'll notice that you go back this way, that is your closest distance to the x-axis. So let's get into some example problems. So let's say you have to find the terminal point and the reference number of t is equal to 11 pi over 6. So that's pretty close to 2 pi, but we have to go around the whole circle, but not all the way there. Let's say it stops right around here. So our terminal point is going to be same as like a pi over 6, but in the fourth quadrant. So our terminal point is going to be equal to square root 3 over 2, comma negative 1/2. And then our reference number, that's going to be equal to pi over 6. And I got that one because from the line you can tell that this x-axis is closest to that is closest to where 11 pi over 6 ends up, so you just want to move up pi over 6 and you'll be right at the x-axis, which should be 2 pi. So basically what I did was 2 pi minus 11 pi over 6, and that just leaves you with 1/6 pi. So let's move on to say t is equal to negative 2 pi over 3. So let's draw where this ends up on the unit circle. So we're going to pass the y-axis and just stop right about here. So at this point we can see that we'll be closer to this x-axis, and our point will be similar to that of a pi over 3 in the first quadrant, but instead will be in the third quadrant. So our terminal point will be equal to negative 1/2, comma negative square root 3 over 2, and our reference number will be equal to pi over 3. So you can think of this one as you're at so like we know that 1 pi is equal to half a semicircle, so you can think of that as we went 2/3 pi around, so we're going to have pi minus 2/3 pi, so that means this gap was pi over 3. And let's get into our last example problem, and that's going to be t is equal to 41 pi over 6. So now we have something greater than 2 pi. So in this case, 2 pi is equal to about 12, well it is equal to 12 pi over 6. So that means we're going to circle, the unit circle, 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3. So that was 36 pi over 6. So that means we just need to move 5/6 pi. So that means we'll end up over here, draw our line to the center. So we're going to follow the same process. So our terminal point for a triangle of pi over 6 in the second quadrant. So our x will be negative, so negative square root of 3 over 2, comma, positive 1/2. Then our reference point, our reference number is just going to be pi, because we're on this side of the, well, we've already have gone through not fully a full circle, but not even a fully half circle, so just do the pi mark, so pi minus 5/6 pi, that'll leave us with pi over 6.